Alright, we are connecting here to Raxos. Let's see. They did not bring the Galvantula, which is really nice to see. They do have the SHOCKS though, so I still think my lead is probably Meowscarada. But I could definitely see them being like a defensive Volcarona with Flame Body, which would be annoying. I still think Meowscarada is still a good lead. Try to prevent them from setting spikes, although we do have a pretty good defogger in the matchup. Yeah, this is... I mean, I did definitely expect all this. The Muck showing just for my Indeedee. But we're Terra fighting, you know, not really the normal like Scarf or Spec set that would destroy them. We're just gonna lead. I also could lead Shiyu, but I think Meowscarada is just a little bit better. Sorry if I sound a little bit sick, I definitely am. But hopefully we'll be feeling better soon. Alright, let me pull up my calcs here and make sure I have everything ready to go. This is going to be an interesting one. Their team is really powerful. A lot of Pokemon on their team just have like pretty high base stat totals, are pretty bulky. You know, pretty annoying. I'll put it that way at least. Alright, but good luck, have fun to Raxos. Hopefully we can have a good game here. I'm pretty happy with how I prepped for this, but they also, you know, just have the good team like I said. So we'll see how it goes. As they're gonna lead with the Darkrai. Interesting. Okay, I could go out to Indeedee, but obviously that would be taking in Dark Pulse, and we do not want to. But like an Ice Beam into Meowscarada would just OHKO me off the spot. I could easily be Scarfed by leading it like this, but so could they. And actually, if they're not Life Orb, we live this most of the time. I kind of just want to go for Low Kick because it would knock it out in one. Yeah, we're going to Low Kick. Their Drain Punch. Wow, we eat that though. And they should just go down to this. Oh, they live on one. Are they sashed? They are. And they're physical, which is so crazy. Physical Darkrai. I mean, it's good. I used it before. If they are Jolly, Drain Punch. I don't know if they can hit me for anything better. It didn't even do 50 though. So I guess technically they could still be like timid and just running Drain Punch. I think that's pretty interesting. And we're fighting type now. I guess they wouldn't do as much. They might have like Psycho Cut though. I feel like I'm okay going... I could go Garchomp, try to get Rough Skin, or Weezing. I'll go Weezing here. If they Psycho Cut, it's a great play. I'm pretty sure they get that. It's been a hot minute though. We're gonna go Weezing here. Get that neutralizing gas going. As they are... Okay, they're just mixed. And that does a 1,000,000% to me. Wow, mixed Darkrai, not on my bingo card for sure. And do I just have to sack this Pokemon? Makes my team extremely weak to Spike. But, I mean, what else am I going to do here? I think I am just going to have to sack it. Unfortunately. I could have made a play on the Psychic. But we did not. Now I have two options here. One is going Indeedee. And the other one is going out to my Quackable and clicking Aqua Jet. I do think Aqua Jet is a little bit better. And, I mean, what do they go to on my Indeedee? I think we are just going to go Quack, though. I think it's just a little bit safer. Their switch is like Goodra, potentially, which is not a good switch. Yeah, nothing really wants to switch in on this Jet. Maybe the Alolan Muck, but I think they want to keep that thing healthy for my NDD. Yeah, Drain Punch not on my bingo card at all. That's crazy. And they were still faster, so they're like max speed. Yeah, we're going to take him out with the Aqua Jet. That is incredibly good for the Meowscarada. Meowscarada just destroys them now, and we're +1 Quackable. I mean, we are offensive, man. What did they go out to? Like Alola and Muck? I mean, they're not taking 2 Aqua Steps, for sure. Even a close combat is doing a lot of damage. 84 to 99 if they're max HP. What else could they go to? I mean, Volcarona is faster at this point. They're going to go to the Shocks. I guess that makes sense. Are they booster? They are booster. Booster speed on the Shocks. +1 Jet is not taking this thing out. If they're Thunderbolts. Okay, Thunderbolt definitely knocks me out. Volt Switch does not, though. Which is where this is fun. And there's no way that they Earth Power here. I think I'm going to go Chomp, and then I'm going to click Scale Shot versus them. I'm going to make this aggressive play. It's not like a crazy play, so they could read it. But Earth Power is a roll in my favor. Their Iron Defense? Yo. That is crazy. They're +2 defense. Which means they definitely live in Earthquake. That's so wild. I think we just have to Earthquake then. Because this should do a lot of damage. They brought some heat here. They definitely did. As they're going to Iron Defense again. Wishing I had Scale Shotted this turn then. Yeah, we're doing just about nothing. It's still a good chunk though. I think this turn we Scale Shot to become faster. Just their Body Press. We live that. Alright, we do hit the Scale Shot. We'll see how many we get here. It's not going to do that much, but it might put it into EQ range. After the helmet damage, I think this is an EQ range. For sure. We hit them 5 times. And now we're faster. Because we are +1. And we are just going to click EQ. Nice. This thing should go down. Perfect. That's what we love to see there. That's some heat though. I love that. Never seen Iron Defense Body Press on that Mon ever. But, I mean, we're in a good spot. If we had Stone Edge or Rock Slide, they would not be able to go into Volcarona. They're just going to go into Miss Mag. Yeah, this is why we have Iron Head. This thing's probably Terra Fairy. So we're just going to go for Iron Head here. That's the plan. That's why we brought this. This is because Terra Fairy with Levitate basically wallows me. And even if not, we have a chance to just flinch them if they're not Scarfed. So they could also just be Scarfed. Which we'll figure out here. But I'm very scared about Volcarona now. That Pokemon is a threat. And we don't have like Weezing to be able to take it. Okay, so they're not Scarf, but they didn't Terra, and they're just gonna Degleam. That's okay. So not Scarfed, they took over 50%, so they're not bulky at all. Quackful Jet is probably a roll at this point, and I don't think I can risk going for it. So I'm gonna have to go Meowscarada. I think that makes sense here. Meowscarada, and they don't have a switch into knockoff here. So I think that's pretty free. We can always just U-turn out afterwards. Even if they like flame body me with Volcarona, it's not the end of the world. Although it does make it a little scary. As, are they gonna Terra Fairy this turn? Okay, and well, knockoff still is a roll to knock them out here. From Protean, Muscle Band, it's a roll. Yeah. It looked like it was in our favor. I guess I could have used the ruler, but it was 45 to 53. So I think we were in a pretty good spot there, especially looking at the Iron Head damage. So they were Babiri, so they could have just went for the Iron Head anyways. That is nuts. Edelgard. That is going to be the Volcarona. So Volcarona would take like 50% from this. But Volcarona destroys my team. I guess if I get it into range of Aqua Jet, I'm in a fine spot. So if we do 50%, that's to like basically full offensive. Then Quackable comes in and does 45 to 55. So we're gonna knock here. I'm gonna sack the Meowscarada. Yeah, we do a good chunk there. They're like no HP. And they Bug Buzz. No boots anymore, which means Quackable should just be able to come in and click Jet. We are Mystic Water boosted. I also could have used the NDD for that. And if we get burned here, it's okay because we do still have Healing Wish. As they're going to withdraw. Into Ingrid. Who is that? Okay, it's going to be the Goodra. Now that does nothing. We get to see no item. So I'm assuming this thing's probably going to be Choppleberry. That's at least what I expect it to be. Indeedee, I think, lives any one hit. What if they're Specs? We eat Specs Draco. I think I'm going to go out to Indeedee here. Also at this point, like, I don't know, this mon is pretty solid, just clicking Terrifying Terra Blast. Let's see what they do. They are Earthquake. How much is it going to do? Just under half. Alright, so like Trick is one play that we could definitely go for, but I think Terrifying Terra Blast is just a good one here. If they're Chopple, then I would break it. Looks like they're just going to go out to Muck here, though. Balthus. Yep. And this is probably not going to do very much. We get to see if they're Assault Vest or not. But we can throw a Healing Wish up in the air if we'd like. It might just be better to get damage on this thing, though. Chiyu is absolutely nutty in this endgame. Yeah, we do a good chunk. They're going to be Black Sludge. They're not even max SPDF, I don't think. Let me look. I mean, that did over a quarter. They're definitely not max SPDF. They're not even SPDF at all. We're just going to Terra Blast again. We're going to get this guy down to 50. And then Chiyu's in a great spot. Where Chiyu absolutely destroys this thing. Knockoff isn't going to knock me out. I don't think it makes sense to Encore them at all. I'm really worried about the Goodra being Chopple. Is the only concern. I guess if we Encore them into Knockoff here, then we can go Quackable, set up an SD, and potentially win the game. So I think I'm going to go for that. We're going to Encore them. Let this Pokemon go down. Go Quackable. We actually live. That's kind of funny. I was not expecting to live that. I guess we could just Terra Blast again here. I think Healing Wish is better though. Just in case we end up taking some damage and have to switch. Yeah, we're gonna put that Healing Wish in the air and then we're gonna go Quackable. As they knock off again, obviously. I think they have one more turn locked into it. And Quackable at +2, even if they're max Fizz Def, should be able to knock them out. But the Healing Wish comes in clutch if they want to switch in on the close combat and get a Flame Body. Then we can always switch out. So we SD here every time. I want to calc if they're max Fizz Def. And we are at +2. No Mystic Water. How much do we do with Aqua Step? Not enough. Encore ends. Okay, so close combat does 77 minimum. So we definitely just close combat here. Yep, we're going to knock out the Muck. I think their play has to be to go to Volcarona and get the Flame Body. Because even if they're Chople on Goodra, Chople Berry, I mean, they're going to have some significant Fizz Def investment. They got to Ingrid. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of Fizz Def investment to live this. I'm going to CC again. They're not Chople. Yeah, this thing goes down. I think what they had to do there, I mean, I guess even through the burn, we probably knock them out anyways. Oh, we're even +3 at this point. So even if they're max Fizz Def, would that even have been able to take it? It would have been a roll. It would have been a 50-50. But Quackable is going to sweep here. Good game, man. That one was scary. Didn't even have to use the Chew for the second week in a row. Just sitting on the bench. I guess this thing also might not be Flame Body, although I think that would be a huge misplay not to be. But yeah, Quackable getting 4 kills in this game. Great Pokemon, as they do get it. So yeah, that was probably their play, but I don't think it mattered in the end game there. A great game to Rakdos. Make sure you go check them out, along with all of the other Luxury Ball Division coaches in the description. We are now 3-2. I am doing a lot better now that I made these changes. I just feel like my team is a little bit harder to prep for, and it's a little bit easier for me to prep. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.